Bam, bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Duncan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Does put a smile on my face.
Big up for it. Fires to the end zone. Will not be denied.
There, it's on there. Motherfucker. Dang it. I got TV up there on early. Jesus. I don't know what the hell's going on. But before we even get started, let's get some other guys in here. Chat room, it is open. If you guys want to come on, say your piece. You don't have to stay on here but a couple minutes if you want to, or whatever we decide we want to do. But you're more than welcome. Come on. All right, let me get the first man up. Let's see if I can find this dude. All right, William, come on in.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you play against and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Shoo. Squeak.
Well, let it hide another day. You know what he told old Bobby Boucher? Hey, man, Cool in the Gang celebration. Woo! We won, bro.
Shoo. I don't know if I want to celebrate this one too much.
I'm going to celebrate it, man. Hey,
yeah.
a win, buddy.
Yeah, it's Saturday night, September 16th, 2023. All right, we'll get over here. I just don't know about this next cat. I might have a couple of words to say to this fella, but let's get him on. Bring him on.
All righty.
Guy's not going anywhere. Doesn't just roll out great players. He and his staff develop them. It's all about the process.
Woo!
Damn.
Y'all making life awful hard on this 58-year-old man, Alabama. Come on now, make adjustments, make the changes you got to make. I mean, we won the game, but damn. Damn.
All right, AT, you keep on texting me with that bullshit you put in there like in the first, second quarter. I'm going to cut your ass off.
Second quarter.
Hell yeah. That's all I heard from you was griping and complaining. Hell no, I don't want to hear that shit. I want my team to win.
I want to win too. I was raising hell.
Oh, geez,
I got to have some outlet, brother. I apologize.
Yeah, but not on me. Damn it. I'm having hard enough times yet.
I'm trying to help a brother out, make you feel better by raising hell for you so you don't have to, see?
Hell no. No, shit, no. You wouldn't do me a damn bit. If you was my therapist, I'd done fired your ass.
That's happened before.
All right. Chat room. It is open. Oh, let's see. I'm missing somebody here. Van Edwards. Chat room's open, man. Y'all don't sit out there and leave us up to it tonight. Shit.
Did you see that icebox? He's saying that to you.
I don't give a shit. Get on here.
Waylon says you owe him 40. We'll do that again.
He probably didn't. He might put another 0 on there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. That's a lot of good comments.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yeah, he said that today. Damn it.
Yeah.
I told him if we lose another game, you can find me down at Bradford Center taking therapy.
Whoa. Jeez.
I tell you what, one of the things, I mean, just off the top of your head, watching the game, the same things keep happening. Why not swap your tackles? Put Proctor at right tackle so the quarterback can see him coming. Put Latham on the other side, and that leads to protect his blind side.
Hey, whose damn show is this? Yours or mine?
I apologize.
There you go.
But it's the truth.
It may be the truth, but shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lordy mercy. All right. Okay, there we go. I got a man here. Hang on. I'm going to do this the right way. Where is it? Let me get this man before he disappears.
Alabama is back as the champion. What a catch. Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
All right. Hang on. I got one more.
There he
All
right,
man. Rags. It's a good thing you come on late, buddy. You missed all that good cussing.
Where you at, Al? Oh, you still in your little deal?
Rags, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
I don't even know what to say.
That says it all, man. That
Rags,
says it all.
give us one of them, man. Give us one of them RTR. Bag, you know what?
He don't feel like it either, do you, real
You know
good?
what, man?
Hey, man, do you really want to hear it, William? Come on, man.
I want it. Yes, you won.
He needs cheering up, man. He needs cheering up.
Hey, and for all, I'm a Crimson Tide football fan.
Oh, yeah.
Can I please get a roll, Tide, roll, baby?
Hey,
Hey, man,
yes,
William,
sir.
William, I understand your excitement. I guess a win is a win because we could have easily lost that game. If South Florida had any kind of offense, we would have been messed up, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, Van, welcome to the show, bud. You okay? Or you still drinking? What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm as sober as a judge, sir.
Oh, that's the worst kind right now, ain't it?
I wish I was drunk.
And all y'all on the Pick'em show this morning, I don't want y'all getting mad at me because I wasn't saying Alabama's losing. I was just going about them points.
Hey, you won though. You won. Icebox won that one. You know.
Yeah.
So
Which we didn't know.
Hey, I wish it would blow out. I wished it would.
Yeah, that's one point I could do it done without.
Yeah. I wish it just blowed them, but it didn't.
All right. In the description you've seen, just what is the real problem, guys? What is the real problem? I am going to start off with my man Rag because I need some common sense right now. I don't need no AT bullshit.
I think I need to listen to AT right now because, man, I don't know what to make of that, man. I mean, I've been numb. Like I said, I just been numb. I don't know what emotions that I want to use, man. I hear a lot of guys talking about the offensive lineman, and I've been trying to take up for them as much as possible, but they just been getting whipped. Caden Proctor got whipped so many times by that number 0. I mean, he was just whipping him up and down the field, man. And the best thing we could have did, and I hate to say this to you, Icebox, I really do hate to say this.
No.
But the best thing we could have did was pull Tyler Buckner out of that game, man. I mean, it was.
I didn't hear that. I didn't.
He was throwing at the feet. I really expected Jalen Milroe to come back in. Now everybody knows Tyler Simpson. Ty Simpson is my guy. Ty Simpson is the guy that I want to see. But I really, I don't know if Ty Simpson should play next week. Ole Miss coming into town. They're gonna throw everything at us. So, oh man, it's gonna be bad, man. Yeah. Ole Miss is gonna throw everything at us, man.
All right, let me respond to that one. Then I'm gonna go to AT. Okay, buddy. Right. I'm with you. Actually, Ty Simpson was doing okay for what he had to work with, you know. And damn it, that O-line, and I'm gonna save that for AT. It's just not helping any of them. You know, I believe if we had Jalen Milroe in there this evening, we'd probably scored more, and it wouldn't have took the fourth quarter to ease our nerves down. But right now, I say start out next week with Ty Simpson for one quarter. And if he's not doing it, getting us a score, take him out, put Jalen Milroe back in there. Let's go back down the list again. And this time just skip Buckner and Simpson, put Lonergan in there. Let's see what he could do. That's if you take out Milroe. But I say go ahead and try Simpson one more quarter. See how he does against Ole Miss. And if he's not doing anything, take him out, put Milroe in there, and just leave him in there. I mean, the O-line's got to get used to something. They got to do something. All right, AT. Cut loose on the O-line, brother.
Guys, I mean, I'm like y'all. I mean, you sit there and you watch Caden Proctor and the kid struggles with pass blocking. I mean, the guy does the same move every time, and he just goes by him. And I really would. I would put Proctor on the other side of the line till he grows up, put him at right tackle, put Latham at left tackle. At least you protected the blind side, and the quarterback can see it coming if nothing else. But, chip block, roll the quarterback out, and get him away from that side, and teams will quit coming off that one edge constantly because they know everybody's watching this game, sees Caden Proctor can't pass block. That's just – that he could block my the best he can. I ain't gonna say grill on him too long, but I mean that's a coach and also the play calling. Why not run a screen to the left? You know they're gonna come by him anyhow like that. Go ahead and run a screen to the left, let him slip out there, and that'll slow down some. I mean, you got to try something different. Have y'all seen one screen? Have they thrown a screen pass yet? Have you seen one Rags?
I think I've seen one bubble screen tonight.
And that's what we need to do, right behind the guy that keeps whooping our ass. Go right behind him with a screen.
All right, another voice of reason just popped in. Junior, how you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Man, I don't know if I got my gut in my stomach or my stomach in my gut. I don't know which one to say. Yeah, that was pitiful tonight. That's the same dadgum response I got from Rags. I say, Rags, give me a voice of reason here, brother. He goes,
we joyously got murdered today.
Yeah. It all started with that joyless murder ball right over Caleb Downs right in the first part of the game.
Ooh, man,
that was nasty.
Bro, that reminded me of old school Oklahoma drills right there.
Ooh, that was nasty. Welcome to the SEC, young man. Because you're going to get a lot of there to get some of these guys. That wasn't even the SEC running back, boy. That's dangerous.
Son, he laid him out. You'll learn. Coach Dude.
What now is not an answer?
Anybody else in the chat room?
Hey, say that again. Say it again, Nick.
Buckner is not the answer.
Yeah, Nick, what was
we bet on him?
Was not the answer.
Buckner couldn't go 8-yard pass. He too shook up. Yeah.
It go back to what I say though. I said Miro may or may not be the answer, but nobody is going to be the answer if our offensive line cannot block. Nobody.
Yeah, and that's what I saw. But the thing about it is, Junior. And I'm a Buckner guy. There's something going on. That O-line was not protecting him. He wouldn't. They got a little bit better with Simpson. Simpson started out with some better field position, but that's still he come back and with the same people, he done better. So that's why I told Rags, I said, leave Simpson in there for another quarter at Mississippi State, and if he does not do it, put Milroe back in there. Come on. We got to do something, but that O-line's got to change.
They got to get something. And I watched Jason McClellan let them boys come back there 3 or 4 times, man. He was supposed to block, and they just shot past him 3 or 4 times, man. It's nobody blocking don't look like, man.
Nobody.
I'm surprised. Some of them sacks that them guys was getting on Simpson, I thought he was gonna fumble. I said, they hitting him from behind. I thought they were going to he held on to it. I was scared, man.
Strip the ball.
Van, What do you think about? What I want to know is, what do you think about why Chase was taken out? He was doing good in the first quarter. Looked like to me. Was he not blocking or something? I mean, what was the deal? Because Roy Odell Williams come in there and done better.
He did. He definitely did. And I mean, that's why you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, some guys spark up early for other games. Some guys don't. You know, that's not taking nothing away from McClellan, because I've seen him tote the team last year, several ball games. I know he's got it. But, you know, today, Roy Dell had it. And, you know, the quarterback carousel is confusing me. I'm sorry. I'm not a coach. I understand I'm not a coach. But you'll never find a hot hand skipping around.
No. And Van, see, I was trying to be optimistic before the game, but this is what I'm saying to myself. This was the game not to go away from Miro. This was the game to be like, look, we got confidence in you. Now, I was open to still play everybody, but you should have opened the game with Miro just to see, like, show you, because you still got to build confidence in these guys. Now, we got 3 quarterbacks that probably confidence is dead gone right now.
Yep.
I bet his
and the thing about it, you know, Milroe didn't lose us the ball game last week. It was a collective effort by the entire football team. The offensive line let us down. You know, we got 2 touchdowns called back because of mistakes by them. You know, the defense folded when it mattered most. I know they were tired because they were out on that field a bunch, just like today. They stood tall at times, but they got pushed around too. And I think Rags said it best. If South Florida had an offense, they'd have beat the brakes off us today, and that's just really how I feel about it. If they had any kind of offense, they'd have beat the brakes off of us. And to not see Milroe any of the 4 quarters, to me, a little bit disrespectful. If I was Milroe, in the back of my mind, I'd be thinking, maybe this ain't the place for me.
Yeah, I do agree with you guys. I do believe Milroe should have started that game. And at least I've been wanting to see Ty Simpson, but I don't know where this thing come from Tyler Buckner even being the 2nd string quarterback. Because when I was trying to hold it in, I watched this guy throw at these people's feet. If y'all know, this morning I made the comment. I said, man, he's going to throw at the feet of these people, man. And I don't know where that came from, man. I do understand what you guys saying, but I do understand one thing about it is Nick Saban, he love these managing quarterbacks. He don't like turnovers. And with Milroe, we're going to get turnovers, right? I understand what you guys say. Don't pull him out, because we've seen plenty of quarterbacks make turnovers, but you got to build that confidence up. And I do believe that this South Florida game would have been a big confidence builder for him, because he would have used his legs a lot in this game. I believe.
And I ain't saying I wouldn't say I'm playing the whole game, but at least this was the game that I would have let him rebound, start him off with. Now we can work in Buckner or Ty Simpson. You know what I'm saying? But now I think our quarterback room. Hopefully what's up?
One bright spot that I do see, Nick, and I hate to cut you off, I'm glad we started Tyler Buckner. So now we see what Tyler Buckner is. Wipe it, just get rid of that. That's not going to happen, bro. That's what I'm saying about.
I got a question for everybody in the room right now. What made Alabama think that 2 rejects from Notre Dame was going to turn our team around? I seen Tyler Buckner play at Notre Dame his entire career that he had at Notre Dame. He was never better than he was today. What did we think was going to be different when he got here?
All right, let me answer that question. Okay, let me go with that. That's my guy.
We're like, well, he ain't got the athletes like Notre Dame. And some people, that does make a difference. But with him, that didn't make a difference. He would have said, man.
All right. I'm going to say this, okay? I'm not down on Buckner, okay? I'm really not. I'm throwing this pretty much at O-line, the way they were playing in the first half. I'm just going to throw it on there. I still believe in Buckner, but he ain't getting enough playing time. He ain't getting enough stuff to get where he needs to be. Okay, that being said, I do think Tyler Simpson was a better quarterback tonight. So don't think I'm sitting there going Tyler Buckner. His ass should have been benched. Okay, right after the first quarter. Ty Simpson should have been in there, or Milroe, but that's okay. Well, now I see what he's doing, and if they're not going to give him the reps and opportunity that he does really need, he probably needs another year. You know what I'm saying, to get it back in his in his back pocket. Let's put it that way. But right now, my split is between Simpson and Milroe. I don't know which one should really go. I thought Simpson was a better passer tonight. Y'all seen him. Y'all seen him throw that ball real pretty, like right down the middle of the field. That was a pretty throw.
That's been my guy for a minute, but I can't deny Jalen Milroe, man. He's still.
I can't either.
Milroe is feast or famine, dude. That's how he plays.
Did the offense look better when Milroe plays versus the other two, though?
Yes.
I know he had mistakes, but the offense moves better. They seem like they're. I'm
question.
Right now.
But Nick say, but let me ask you a question. And this just a hypothetical question because we don't know if it would happen or not. What if Milroe get in there and he makes a turnover with these guys? We can barely score a touchdown against these guys. What if he make a crucial turnover at a point like he did against Texas? We would have been losing. Like, he's got to learn how to manage the ball and not make turnover and throw that ball into coverage and stuff like that, man. That's all I'm saying.
I get that. I get that, but that's a hypothetical. You know, like I would like to at least seen him out there and seen what he could do. You know, like I understand he's boom or bust. He's feast or famine. He's going to cost you some turnovers sometimes, but he brings something to the table where he seems like he can score from anywhere on the field if it's available. And I don't know that these other guys are like that.
But did he really do that? Is that really what he did against Texas? Though? Like, is that what we saying that's what he does? But when have we really seen that though? Like a lot of that with him though. Like I don't know. And I'm just asking him, like you say, these hypothetical questions. Like I don't know, man. I'm glad that we did what we did today. We lost, man, but we seen something out of somebody. Now I believe that, like Nick Saban said, with Ole Miss, we can't play around like that. We might need to go on back to Jalen at least at first and see what he's got going on, man. And then if something ain't going on, then we need to put put the young guy in there, man. I don't know. Like Van said, I'm not a coach. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fact. But you know, one thing they always say, Maurice came in to run the Alabama offense. Well, I feel like we need to start vamping this offense because this offense right now ain't been getting for the past couple of years, bro.
We need to change something now.
If we don't have that type of quarterback, it's not gonna work, bro.
All right, let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna go to AT with this one. He's been patient. What I've seen, okay, Ty Simpson is a pretty good quarterback right now from what we saw tonight, okay? And I've heard it all year long. Milroe 1, Simpson 2. Surprised me that Buckner got up there to 2. Okay, now I've seen him. I've seen what he done. I'm not going to put him at number 2. I'm not going to put him at number 1 either. So, from what you saw tonight, and like Van said a while ago, he said you're feast or famine with Milroe. He'll cost you. He'll make up for it. I think if you're going to do something like that, you're basically 0-0. If you look at it that way, I'd rather have a Ty Simpson at least with 1-7 guaranteed. And you know what I mean by guaranteed. If he gets 7, that he doesn't make a mistake, it costs us the same 7 that he just earned us, is what I'm getting at. Which one do you guys want? Which way would you go?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Oh, you said you're gonna go with Tide on this one. Alabama Tide on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna Tide on this one.
You got Jalen Milroe. You can have a package for him, but you got to know his strengths and play to his strengths. Quit saying do this and do that. Here's the plays we're going to give you. Ty Simpson, we know what you can do because you're going to be playing. We're going to give you some plays and then put them in there and give them the best chance to optimize their performance because, you know, turning the ball over because Coach Saban says that you always want to end every series with a kick, whether it be a field goal, extra point, or a punt. You don't want to turn the ball over. You want to kick the ball one way or the other to end it. As far as Milroe goes, he is a big play artist. I'd tell him, you know, we're going to run these plays with you. When you get there, you got 2 options, and you ain't got time to go to your third because your line cannot block that good. So after 2 options, take off running. I don't care what you get, a yard or 2 yards. Do not take a negative play or force a throw that's not there. Ty Simpson, he seems to be more careful with the ball maybe, and I tell him the same thing. Son, after 2 or 3 reads, get out of there. You ain't got time. And the worst part of it is we're all and I know I was upset with the quarterbacks, and I get all that. The offensive line ain't blocking, but I think you got to use both of them, though, Tommy. I mean, I'm sorry, Icebox, to get a.
You're okay. You're okay.
To get a. You got to use both Milroe and Simpson both, and let them both play to their strengths. I mean, that's what I think anyway, Icebox.
Okay. All right, Rags, go ahead, buddy.
Now, I just believe, man, like I say, it's a game-by-game basis if you ask me. A team like Ole Miss, the way that they play defense, I'm going to make this quick. I believe Jalen Milroe will eat them up pretty good. So I say for Ole Miss, most definitely, I would start Jalen Milroe because they're going to be doing some stuff, man, trying to disguise with Pete Golden. You know Pete Golden want to beat us so bad, man. So we got to put our strongest guy in there, and I think right now, the strongest guy would be Milroe as far as him being a little bit older, a little bit more experienced than Ty Simpson. That's all I got to say. And Ty Simpson's my guy.
Junior, what you think, buddy?
I see Dallas Turner return to the team today.
Oh, sure,
yeah.
man.
He finally showed up. Man, a milk carton come floating down the street.
Okay, well, which one would you rather have, Junior?
Any day I'm going with a quarterback who created less mistakes. Any day I'm going with a quarterback who created less mistakes.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm throwing the bid out for Simpson. If he's not making the mistakes, and it looks like he didn't make the mistakes that okay, Van, appreciate you coming on, buddy.
10-4, buddy.
Van's got a roll.
Hey, Coach Dude, want to come on? It should be in the chat somewhere, Coach Dude.
I'll put it back in there. All right. There you go, Coach Dude. Type on that and do what it wants you to do. You'll be on. Well, what I was getting at, if you got Simpson that is not making the mistakes, and he's throwing a good ball, and I seen he's throwing a good ball tonight. You could tell it, and that's what I was looking for out of Milroe. If Milroe could throw that same kind of ball down the middle of the field, and and I'm gonna say this: Buckner just missed that guy by inches. A few inches, and that could have been a touchdown. But there again, the rest of the game that does not make up for the rest of the game. Okay, so I want to hang on a second. So that's right. I'm leaving Buckner still out. So I'm looking at this as a game manager, better passer. Simpson right now deserves the chance for what he done today. Okay, if he does not perform in that first quarter, Milroe needs to get his butt back in there again and leave his butt in there. Hey, welcome aboard there, Coach Dude. Good to see you, bud.
Hey, salute, gentlemen, man. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Hope everybody pressure's a little down. Hope everybody kind of moves on a little bit. I'm gonna say this. I've been, for the whole summer, since we've got acquainted with each other, I've been like, hey, man, we need to ride with Jalen because of the team structure, and it showed. The proof is in the pudding. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. I understand with Ty, his quarterback play overall is better than Jalen. I'm not saying that, but we still haven't seen what Ty can do in a real situation because when he first got out there, and I understand he was rusty, but when he first got out there, he was 0 for 4, and this was against South Florida, And it kind of, some things is like, to me personally, I just think that we should just, like a lot of the former players were saying, hey, man, just we jump to conclusions as their coaching staff at Alabama, as us fan base. I think we all jumped to conclusion, and we really kind of saw the proof in the pudding today.
All right. If the O-line was better, okay, and I'm just talking about at least 50% better than what they were doing today, what do you think? Do you think that Tyler Buckner should be up, Jalen Milroe? Because Jalen wouldn't have to run near as much as he's been doing and make better decisions if he got just a little bit more time, maybe. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Right. Now, this is what I would say. And when we got acquainted, I said they brought in Tyler to compete for the backup spot. I quoted. It's recorded when I said that. That was just my opinion. I was like, he's competing for the backup spot, and like I said, it showed today. I honestly just think, man, with what we got, for me, I ride with Jalen because we're putting up points. We know this offensive line is not. We're not. Our offensive line is deficient. Point blank. They 6'5", 397 pounds worth of nothing right now. We all understand that. See what I'm saying? Excuse me. But at the same time, if we just use, like even RG3 was saying it today, if we just use Jalen's athleticism and cater to his strengths, man, our offense will look way better. And like I said, people just forget his first game when he played as a quarterback for the University of Alabama was a substitute against Arkansas. We still put up over 20 points when he played. The first game he started was against Texas A&M. Even though it was shaky, we won. He still put up 20 points. The first game of the season, man, him as the starting quarterback, we put over 20 points. Against Texas, we put over 20 points. Today we put up basically 10 points. I'm just saying.
I do agree with you, man. Tyler Buckner most definitely messed up that whole little vibe that we had going on. I don't know who made this guy second string quarterback. To be honest with you, I'm gonna say this. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't even know who would make him third string quarterback. That should be Dylan Lonergan, if you ask me. Over daggone Buckner. I watched him at that practice, bro, and I saw him throwing it at them folk feet. This is what I'm gonna say, man. Is I agree with you with everything when you say something about Jalen Milroe as far as his athletic abilities and all of that, man. It just can't he put it together as far as not turning the ball over. You know, that's what Nick Saban on a good game manager. And then next week, what we're gonna have to put something together, bro. Like next week, Jake's Paxton, that quarterback for freaking Ole Miss, and they little Land Shark defense. They not coming to play with us, bro. So what are we gonna do? I'm a Ty Simpson man. I tell y'all this all day, every day. I don't believe that Ty Simpson has had enough experience, and to put him in against Ole Miss next week under these circumstances, where everybody is licking at the bit right now, is chomping at the bit against us. I don't think Ty Simpson right now is the right person for Ole Miss. I believe that we need to put Jalen Milroe in the hope that he don't turn that ball over.
Right. Now, let me say this, though. To build with you, just think about when we had quarterbacks with deficiencies before. See what I'm saying? Yeah. With old Jalen and with Blake. They were, when they first started off, they were a 1-2 read type of individuals at quarterback, and then it got on. It was the coaching staff had that internal clock with them, like, hey, 1,000, 2,000, use your feet, use your legs. I don't care what you do, but just don't turn the ball over, get down, get first down, get out of bounds.
And I guess
if you, I made an analogy with Cam Newton. Cam Newton in college, Cam Newton was a 1-2 read type of individual. Then he took off. If you look at Arkansas with their big quarterback, that dude ain't doing no 3-4 reads, man. That dude is doing 1-2 reads and he's getting out of there. So I'm saying we have to understand. It's just me, like I said. We have to understand that the offensive coaching staff at Alabama have to understand what you got instead of what we're trying to have. We just gotta have we got some limitations. You know what I'm saying? And even if they do go with Ty, it still needs to be quick. Everything still has to be real quick with that kid too. Also, like, hey man, we got to stop with the 3, 4, 5 drops with this team. We can't do that. Yeah. I said it on Nick channel. Bubble screens, wide receiver screens. They're still alive. Can bring them back to the playbook. That's just me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ty. I'll let Ty go. Go ahead, Ty.
I was just going to say, if you really want to scare a defense, put a Milroe in there with Ty Simpson, but put Milroe split out as a wide receiver. You're going to have the safety and everything so shook up, they ain't going to know what to do. Then you could throw the other side of the field. I mean, do something to make that safety on whichever side or strong, weak safety, make them think where they walk up in the box. They're like, wait a minute. If you can make them take a false step, wait a second, that gives you 2 extra seconds to throw the ball to who you want to throw it to. And Ty Simpson or whoever's back there have a lot better opportunity out there real fast to Milroe. 2 things. He can either throw it again or he can take off running. You put Milroe out there and open with only 2 people that maybe can get to him, guys, he's going to break it big time. I mean, you just use him. He's a hell of a weapon, and you ain't got a better weapon on that offense than him. He's a but he can do it. He can run and throw, but you can't make a pocket passer out of him like you're saying, roll out, take 2 options, and take off. If they're not there, don't go to your 3rd option because somebody's on your ass. Go on and take off, son, because you got the running ability. Go ahead, Mr. Rags. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't have nothing. I was just going to respond to him, Coach Dude, when he said that about Blake Sims and Jalen Hurts. One thing I can tell you, made a good point. You said you got to work with what you have, right? Blake Sims and Jalen Hurts had a better offensive line too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they was able to do the things that they can do and take off. These guys do that and take off. Guess what? That guy that Proctor is blocking, he's right on top of that quarterback. That guy that Mr. Dalcourt is blocking, he's right on top of that quarterback. The guy that the running back is supposed to pick up. Think about the running backs that Blake Sims and Jalen Hurts had. These guys step in there and block. These guys here just letting these guys come straight on through, man. They can't. They trying to process what quarterback. I mean, what wide receiver throw it to, and they also processing them. Who is finna get ready to smack me upside my head? Because I know somebody getting ready to come. So it's just a lot of stuff they're processing, bro. I don't know.
Right. Well, okay. We'll just think about this. Let's use the Blake year. The Blake year. We had that was Amari Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. We had Amari that year. That was the main man. Man, we threw. Look at and again, like I said, look at the tunnel screens, the bubble screens, the jet pass that got that kid the ball in his hands, and it opened up everything else. Man, what happened to the eye candy that quote unquote allegedly that we were supposed to be having with the motions and all that stuff? Man, just because you got 2 tight ends out there and you motion them inside, you're not giving no eye candy. You're not letting everybody know, hey man, we finna run back to this side. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Even though my level of coaching, I know, hey man, they finna run to that side. They're not doing nothing differently. And it's the I keep hearing people saying it's the Alabama playbook. It's the Alabama playbook now. It's the Alabama playbook. Hey man, scrap that dang on playbook.
Hey, I just said that. I said they keep talking about we learn the Alabama playbook, but it's time to revamp that offense, man. It's time to revamp it. If that's not offense, if we ain't got no Bryce Young, no Jerry Jeudy's, no Waddles, that shit ain't gonna work, bro.
Triple option. I take the Army. Go grab Army triple option and all year long. That's fine with me. Move the ball downfield. Something. Hey, they only pass the ball like 15 to less than 15 times a game. That's fine with me. Hey, as long as we win, they put up points. Army, the service academies. I don't care who they playing against. Them people are putting up points. We can do the same thing. We have not using our stable of running backs. Justin Hayes, MIA. I understand the blocking scheme. And I do understand, Rad. I truly agree with you on that one. We do have the blocking scheme from the running backs. They're not hungry. They want to tote the tater, but they don't want to block the tater too. And that's something I do agree with you on that one. But hey, man, we got to switch it up, man. Forget dropping back. Pound.
Let me ask you guys a question. Okay. If you're going to go with Simpson or Milroe, okay, there's 2 different completely quarterbacks. Pick one. Okay, and you can do it here on the panel. If you're going to go Ty Simpson, my point of view is this. Scrap everything you've done. Get you a dadgum O-line that's going to complement this man, whether you're going to count on him to be passing, RPOs, whatever, like Coach Deuce says, some bubble screens, jet sweeps, all that kind of stuff. Let's design a dadgum O-line that's going to be able to do this. From what I've seen tonight, why Dalcourt's still out there, I'll never know, but that's a whole different little subject. But if you're going to put Milroe, go ahead.
I was going to ask y'all, I know Caden Proctor is a true freshman. Like I said, coming out of his recruiting class, before he even committed to Bama, that was my favorite commit. That was my favorite recruit. Do you think we need to replace him because I thought hard on it, and I was saying yeah. Then I started saying no because of it's like if he'd have started, I don't think the person behind is Elijah Pritchard, and I love Elijah Pritchard. He from my area. I got big high hopes on him, but we seen what he was doing in just the spring game, and I know these dudes on the other opposing team gonna work him.
Is Brockmeyer, the other Brockmeyer kid, still on the team?
Yeah. But he scrapped, he trash. Now, what I was thinking is, man, think about this. What if we move J.C. Latham over to that side, right?
Yeah.
Seth McGlone ain't been doing all that good himself. What if we pull him out, maybe move Dale Court, see if he could play center better than he could play guard or something? I don't know.
Can Tyler Booker, can he play tackle?
Can we get a center?
Can we get a center? Look about that. Can we
get a center?
I still got a couple good snaps in me.
What about Ferguson, man? From what I heard, Ferguson was supposed to be a pretty good guy, and they ain't even really playing Ferguson like that.
And see, that was my question too about Dalcourt. I'm like, I mean, if he ain't getting the job done, we been hearing all this talk about Ferguson emerging. Like, let's go, let's try Ferguson. And I was saying too, this was the game we should have been trying it, man.
Hey, I got a question. Hey, have y'all how do y'all feel about, have y'all talked about the defense yet today? How they played today?
The defensive line is straight up, they trash, bro. I done gave them all they props this offseason, bro. Them boy can't get a push worth of nothing, man.
I would applaud them for stepping up in moments that we really needed them, though. I do applaud them for that, though.
They held that 3 points like I don't know what, bro, because, hey, it could have got ugly, man. For real,
man.
And now this is my thing when you talk about like for the next week's game with Ole Miss quarterback, he like to use his feet.
He do.
We all know LSU quarterback, he like to use his feet, and we see that still. Like if South Florida quarterback had any decent type of arm talent or at least one other receiver besides the little 38 dude, man, whew. Hey, that's what kind of scared me with this defense, because that was the Achilles heel before with a mobile quarterback, and today that kind of that pain in that Achilles started to hurt again. And now we're gonna see next week with this kid, and hey man, Lane, and they've been saying Lane sitting back licking his chops. He done cut his steaks up. He done put some A1 sauce on it. I hope he don't have no popcorn though. No, bring your popcorn, Lane. Bring your popcorn, Lane. Bring that popcorn. But just don't be. Yeah, bring your popcorn. But that's the DBs played good to me though. I like the DBs. The DBs played up today though. Today.
But did they even play anybody? Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
And go back to the quarterback again. I was saying any one of these quarterbacks will look good against South Florida. Boy, was I wrong.
Yes, you were.
Does anybody know was Jaheim Otis hurt today? Did anybody know?
Yeah, he's on the sideline. Yeah, he was on the sideline with no shoulder pads and stuff on. And they were early in the game.
Yeah, does anybody know what's wrong with him?
Nah, I ain't even hearing no about it.
Can't get to the quarterback.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking, to get to
maybe it was just the jinx on the game. Maybe it was just the jinx, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, if you play a running quarterback, 3-4 would be better to stop it than that 4-2 that we run, because you got more speed at 3-4, and you can spy the quarterback like Jackson Dart better and stop the quarterback from running like today. That kid killed us from the first play to the last play.
Got us up the middle.
I've got to say this, okay? I think the defense played better in the second half than they did the first. That's for sure. Okay, and that's about the best I could say for the defense. Be honest with you,
man. I'm beginning to believe somebody done put a curse or a hex on our team, man. Every time that we get it, think about this, man. Old boy Terrion Arnold running all the way back. We go crazy. Come on back with it. It's a flag on the play. Who else was that scored a touchdown? Rodale Williams. Run the ball straight down the middle. He in the end zone. Guess what? Bring it on back. It's a flag on the play. Every time we get something, bro, they bringing it on back. And I can't even blame it on the refs this time. It was stuff that they actually did, bro. And it's just like,
yeah.
There was something we talked. Me and Icebox talked about, coach.
Huh?
That was something me and Icebox talked about before.
He froze up on me. I wish he gave me at least a little bit more. I could have backed him up. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
But see, the game today, I kind of think it was a little mojo. I think it was a kind of little some kind of a little mojo in the air.
Don't it feel that way, bro? It feels.
Yeah, because see when like man, for my own game today, man, my game got canceled. So I'm rushing back to the house. I'm like, oh man, I got good time. I can get kickoff. I get home, I get settled. I'm like, damn, kickoff delayed. Whoa. Then when they finally everything kind of get started and I kind of get comfortable, the camera angle was all messed up, man. I was like, oh God, this is. And I'm looking at the score. I'm like, man, what is we going? I'm like, man, we just need to hit the reset button today. So maybe it was just one of them fluky games. I'm pleased, football gods. It just be one of them fluky games, and it just kind of just, but this game is honestly adding more fuel to the negative fire that we're getting.
Hey guys,
honestly, especially on the national stage. Oh God.
Can I ask y'all a serious question? And this as a Alabama nation right here. This is a serious question. How many more games are we gonna lose, man?
On that note, I'm going to take me a commercial break. I'll answer it when I come back.
How many more games are we gonna lose, man? 0.
Hey, I'm an Alabama fan, man. I can't pull against them. Well, my thing, you can sit there and you can watch these games and you see.
No,
my thing.
Can I see?
Yeah, go ahead, Ty.
Oh, it wasn't nothing important. I'm just playing along with y'all. It's the same thing every week. And, if we're going to run the ball, let's set up with 2 tight ends each time off the corner to chip block at least the defensive end where we can run the ball. And every time we ran with 2 and 3 tight ends, we ran the ball. When you go with split out wide receivers, it seemed like the guy kept coming off the corner and catching them tailback in the backfield before we ever got across the line of scrimmage. That's where we keep getting tackled from behind on running plays. Them guys come right down the line crashing. The one time he faked it, he turned around and ran it for 6 yards. Simpson did and took a knee. And that's another thing. If you're an Alabama player and you go out of bounds when you can go another 4 or 5 yards, I'd have your butt running wind sprints next practice. You ran out of bounds, that's 10, 100-yard sprints. If you go out of bounds because of the clock, I understand. But if you're just going out of bounds to keep from getting hit, when you get me another 4 yards, you're going to run 100 sprints. If you do something, like that, if you don't want to get hit, don't play football. If you don't want to get hit, and if you're a quarterback, before you get hit, don't take a knee, dive forward. That way it counts going forward. You get extra yards. Don't dive. Don't go in with your knees. Dive forward. Dive forward. It's actually real.
See,
go ahead.
In 2023, we can't do that no more. We can't stop on the players now. We can't coach hard.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what they tell. That's what they tell us. That I've been getting coached. I get classes. We can't coach like this back in the day. Like I can't be. Hey, what are you doing? I can't do that no more. I gotta. Hey, son. You can't. You gotta come on, guy. You can't do that. You can't. It's new generation.
As long as we're having fun, guys, that's all that matters.
Participation trophies. You get a participation. You get a participation. You get a participation. Hey, but Rags,
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story.
Football.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask? To if we talking football, honestly, man, if we really talking football and the way our team is really looking, honestly, man, seriously, I'm seeing 2, the second loss next Saturday. I'm just being if we're talking football and the state of Alabama, how we're looking right now. I see an Ole Miss loss, I see an LSU loss, and honestly, how we look right now, I see a rivalry loss to Auburn.
I know it hurt.
Because of the way we're looking, It hurts me. Oh, in Tennessee, no. Take it back. No. LSU, because that. Oh God, LSU, Ole Miss, and Auburn. I'm sorry.
But just think about this.
But we just talking football. I'm not talking from the heart. I'm not talking from the heart. I'm talking from the football.
Hey, how is our quarterbacks going to handle that crowd from Texas A&M? You know how they're going to be all up, uproar, man.
That 12th man real.
Man, how they going to handle that, man?
Hey, Bobby, welcome to the show.
Bobby.
Hey, I just thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I gotta get on my daddy duties right quick, man, and it's gonna get a little loud, and I don't want to mess up distort the audio. Hey, salute to everybody, man. Still roll Tide Nation, man. Still roll dang on time, man. Still roll going dang on time, baby. Salute y'all, man. Much respect. Appreciate
you. Hey, thanks for coming on, Coach. Appreciate it. Roll Tide, baby.
Come on, William. Get back in here with me, brother.
All right, Bobby. Oh, Lord. Let's hear it, brother.
Give it to us, Bobby.
Hit your microphone, Bobby. Cut your microphone on.
Okay, well, while he's figuring that out, I'm going to answer your question, Rags. All joking aside, all emotions aside, if they don't do something this week and pick them a quarterback and build an O-line around that particular fella, we're going to lose to Mississippi. Okay. And LSU, I do believe we'll get stronger, better, and everything else get our crap together as the year goes on. But right now I'm serious. I'll take any win by 1 point. I don't care how bad we look. Keep winning. A win is a win by 1 point. That's all I'm asking. If you can do that, you can work on your team as we go along. Just keep on improving from here. I don't know what the world's going on in their minds right now. I just don't get it at all. But just keep winning. Right now, I was telling the wife, as long as they win by 1 point, that's all I care about. It was 3-3 forever. Man, I don't care what you got to do. Kick a field goal, do something, Make sure you win by 1 point. Win's a win. Keep building, keep working. Bobby, did you get it worked out, bud?
Yes.
All
Okay.
right, come on.
Go ahead.
Okay, here is a man dog. I'm about the game. They didn't play well until the second half.
They played better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
And they did, man. They played better, man. Like you said, Bobby, man, for that. If it weren't for that defense, man, we'd have been in a world of trouble, man. And I was somewhat preparing myself, guys, man. I was preparing myself. What happens, man, if we lose this game? I felt like if that rain would have kept going, that would have probably played a good factor for those guys, man. I don't know, man. I had made myself numb to it. I was still watching it, but I just said, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I did that too. I did too. I had to go back to my old ways.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be. I mean, I had to absolutely. I had to put the dogs outside when I'm watching an Alabama game. I'm not going. I'm just playing. I wasn't hitting my dogs, but I mean, you get so mad. You get so mad, and I scare my dogs by yelling. Is what I mean by that, because I got little dogs and I'll put them up. But other than that, I mean, you still feel when you're watching what should be a better ball club underperform, and part of it is because the offensive coordinator's got his butt up there in the damn box. Excuse my language. You get him down here. Get him down here so he can talk to your quarterbacks. That's one of my pet peeves. I don't care if it's 20 degrees or 150 degrees or a monsoon. Be down there with your boys. Be part of the team. But we keep having the same trouble with the same offensive line. I understand that. So you know what their weakness is, so play to the weakness. If that guy's going to come across real wide open like they keep doing, then run a screen pass right behind him. And then he gets to thinking, I can get by this guy real fast, but they're going to throw a screen behind me, and he's going to slow down automatically. That half a step, it gives you time every time that you need. I mean, just play to their weakness. You know, if you know that guy can't do something like that, then that's part of it. Help them out, play caller. You know, get out there and help them. You know, but don't just sit there and watch them struggle the entire game and not try to help them.
Okay. Glad to have you back, Junior. All right. I don't know what we can do with the O-line. That's just the way I look at it and the way I see it. Just pick you one, fix that O-line around that particular guy. Just get the W. Defense, you started coming alive the second half, and at least a little bit. And they had the same game plan as Texas did. Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive every play. And I think the defense finally showed up and figured out. The O-line, when I see Dalcourt standing out there on an island coming off, and that little quick zero, I can't remember his name, takes him on the inside and goes straight up and gets our guy. Something got to be changed. Something has got. I don't care. Take the man out, put a smaller, faster guy in there that can stay with these edge rushers. And that's what that guy was. He was having a field day back there. How many rushes or sacks did he get tonight? About 4 or 5? I can't remember. But at least some of the snapping was a little bit better. A little bit. Not much.
You know what I'm hoping, Icebox? I hope at the end of the year, man, you can grab all these videos that we've done and you can put them together, right? And I hope when you put them together at the end of the year, we can look at them and be like, look, I overreacted. Look, I overreacted. I'm hoping that's what you can do. Because I'm saying it to say this. I hope that we can turn this season around, man, and we'll be looking at these videos later on and we can say, man, we still made it. We there. But right now, it just don't look like it, man. And I'm hoping that I wanna say that we're overreacting, man. But last week when Texas beat us, man, I was like, let's hold on. But this game here, man, that wasn't good, man. That wasn't good at all.
And to I want to what I've been saying. I don't see that dog in them, man. I don't see that in them, man. And for me, that hurt.
They ain't got that mean streak.
What'd you say, Bobby?
Okay. I will agree with Nick and the team here. We don't see the dog in them that past years.
You say you don't see the dog in them. No, we don't see the dog in them, man.
I don't. You know, like he said, we could put videos together, and I hope, you know, I will eat crow. I hope that I would be ashamed, and I would be glad to be that way. I want to eat crow
this time.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I do too. So, well, at least the kicking game was good. Again. But we get a 5-star recruit next week or next year.
Yeah, that was weird. But I was like, I never heard of a 5. But whatever. All right, okay. I'll say
do we pray and hope that Julian Sayin is our answer next year? Like, what are we gonna do with him? Do we want to throw him in the fire so early like that and just put everything in his hands, man?
Hey, you know what, the fan base is gonna be such a sense of urgency for Julian Sayin.
Put him in there.
We're gonna be
put him in there now.
Don't even know nothing yet. Just
they really want to go and get him right now, Nick, and say, hey man, put him in there right now, man, and let him go ahead and play.
but as a fan base, we gotta remember, Bryce Young as a freshman wasn't ready as a freshman, bro.
No.
Well, I tell you what, that's another year away. I'm kind of like y'all. I like to hang my hat on Julius Sayin coming in and being a great quarterback for us. But what are we going to do? Because you're not going to throw him in there as freshman. I would hope you wouldn't. I'm hoping we're better than that by that time comes around. Because I'll be honest with you, I think we got Lonergan's coming up. I think he'll be okay. Yeah. But will he have his chance with as many quarterbacks as we got? So definitely don't throw Sayin in there. Let him learn what's going on. see what's going on. Don't hurt that man's confidence. Not his first year.
I will say this. the way it's going right now, we're gonna see them at some point. And I'm just seeing it right now. At some point. If it gets better, it might be some press hard too, but don't be surprised if Dylan Larned can at least do something QB2 at some point this year. At least.
Really?
You just gonna do my guy Simpson like that? You just gonna do him like that, Nick? I can tell Nick.
Ty Simpson. I honestly think he can be all right. It was especially with some better blocking for him. The whole Brisket thing, I think it'd be all right.
And just think about this, guys. We got a young team. That's a young team, man. That's a young team. We can put it together. We'll have a good season next year, man, with this young team that we got, especially as far as the quarterback go, man. We just got to find it, man. Find our footing this year.
Well, I got a quarter over here. We can flip and see.
Hey, but you know, they're all discussing now. Maybe go back to what Coach Saban said. He was like, hey, I remember when I first got to Alabama, we were just happy to win. But now we have to beat everybody by 40 points. In the end, we didn't win. It didn't look like the way we wanted, but we did.
Bro, I've been talking so much junk about Tennessee, about Austin P hanging with Tennessee, man. And here come well, I still think that's a little different. But here come South Florida Bulls, man, just hanging in there with us until the fourth quarter almost, man.
Hey, but this goes to what I say about the dog. Them boys showed they had some dog in them, bro. They showed they had some dog in them. Them boys were fighting to the end, man.
Them Bulls, yeah. That number 0 was everywhere you look. Yes, where he was there, man.
Man,
he was there.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Is Malik Benson still?
No, I think he transferred again.
Who? Malik Benson. They threw it. They threw it to him one time.
Yeah, he caught one pass.
He got
the hell
out
right.
Was that the one that Simpson threw away out in over in the sideline?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, he might have caught the ball there.
He didn't. I don't think he caught. I think it was over his head. He threw it out there.
Outstretched.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, guys, what would you do? Seriously, what would you do? Who do you want as your quarterback? How would you figure out your O-line? Would you just take the whole everybody on the offensive line from freshman all the way up senior and put them out there and see who really wants it? Is that what we need to do?
I would most definitely put J.C. Latham because he run his mouth. I watched him at practice. He was talking all kinds of stuff, calling everybody the B word. He was knocking them over. He was talking trash. You a B. So I want to see that intensity put over there on that left-hand side and see if he can get these guys blocked, man.
Okay.
The left-hand strong.
Anybody else?
Inside the strong side, for real. That's the side. Yeah, man.
I'm sitting here thinking. I'm sitting here. Go ahead. I'm sitting here. This is my train of thought. Okay. I'm a firm believer. Okay, I like passing. I love Milroe's legs, but there's this decision making is hurting me, and I'm just gonna be flat out with it, guys. His decision making is hurting my thoughts about him. Okay. Or my confidence in him. Let's put it that way. And I feel like he's a little bit slow letting the ball go, and when it does, there's not enough zip on it that it should be. That's why I always said Ty Simpson is a better passer. We've got the running backs. Roydell looks good. Chase looks good. I believe the other ones will too once we start doing some better things and get them in the game. Okay? Right now, if it was left up to me, I would pick Ty Simpson. Okay. And that's nothing against Milroe. Nothing. But I would pick Ty Simpson, build my O-line around him. Okay. One that can at least block somewhat for the running game. You know what I mean? But if it comes down to it that we do need those 3-yard center of the field throws, I believe Simpson can make them. Okay, I'm not so sure that Milroe can. To be honest with you, he can, but will he have the time? Is what I'm getting at. But right now, if I would take Ty Simpson, put an O-line around him that will suit him the best, with a complement of running the game or vice versa. But that's the one I would go with for now. Build it, see what it does. If it ain't going to work, fellas, we've lost 1 or 2 games. You can do whatever you want to. So Milroe, hell, throw that Lonergan in there and, start playing musical chairs again. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's where my confidence would go to first.
I like what you're
I
saying.
see that look on your face.
I like what you're saying, Icebox, because to me, honestly, I said that all along. I believe that I wanted Ty Simpson to be the guy. But it all depends on what defense we get, right? If we got a defense out there that can't, let's use the Ole Miss game, right? We got a defense out there that can't stop Ole Miss, and we need to score quick. I don't think we need to put that pressure on that freshman like that, man. Ty Simpson. For some reason, I believe that Milroe legs will get us into a better situation if our defense is not playing good enough as far as stopping Paxton, them passes over the middle, and they're just scoring real quick, right? Because I don't believe that Ty Simpson will be able to score real quick with these guys like that, man. The defense is disguising themselves or whatever. But to make this short, man, next week I think I want to see Milroe start, man. Next week is something about it. And anybody can tell you I've been hollering Tyler Simpson, and y'all should know because I've been saying it with y'all. I've been screaming Tyler Simpson for forever. But next week, man, they coming. They coming. I mean, and they could get they could beat us by 20-something points if we don't do what we need to do, man.
Well, looks like Tennessee's losing too, fellas. I'm gonna quit watching that.
I'll tell you something else.
Jeez. Come on, I got one on you right now. Look, stop that.
Hey, what is West Virginia?
I just thought about this. You chose South Florida with the points, then.
Man, Alabama. Every time I done chose Alabama, they done got me skint up and got me whipped against y'all. I'm gonna see that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Nick, what is happening in that Pittsburgh and West Virginia game?
I don't know. I'm about to go back in the house and start watching some more football.
7-3, West Virginia. 7-3.
Come on, baby. Come through because I need them $400 to make me feel good this year. Because Alabama
Daddy needed a new set of headsets.
I feel like I'm so far away from it right now. I know it early, but I feel like I'm far away from it.
No, Nick, you chose. Oh, yeah, you did choose Pitt today, didn't you? Okay.
Yes, he did.
And I wanted you
me
to
and you got West Virginia.
Yeah, we got – but that game there is long away from over with, Nick. So, Pittsburgh come back and do them. But I'm so happy Florida is putting it on Tennessee. I don't know what to do. Hey, Ken, where are you at when I need you?
All right, guys. Let's go around the table one more time. I think we've all let our frustrations out and talked about what we can. And I'm sure some other stuff will come along. I look for Rags and Junior to put out some good stuff this week. And I know it's going to be hard, guys. But I'll be behind you. I'll be watching you. You know that every time you come on. Just if I don't get to say nothing or text anything, you know I'm there. All right, AT, take off. No, do you want to go first, Junior?
Nah, y'all go ahead.
All right, AT, go ahead.
Just the same thing we've been saying. The offensive line has got to come together. They've got to figure the strengths and weaknesses of the players and play to their strengths and understand that when you got a good pass rusher, we're not going to block him very long. So I'm serious. I'd run a screen right behind him. Every time he comes by, I throw a screen till he quit rushing, and he started wondering if they could throw a screen behind him, make him slow down. Roll your quarterback out, get him out of pressure, and I would love for Jalen Milroe to be that guy as far as getting him out, put him in there if you have his package. Roll him out when he gets out there. He's got a couple guys to look to, and if he does, then he can throw it. If they're not there, take off running. You play to the strengths. Your right guard, Dalcourt, he's having issues. help him, send a back up in there to block, help him, just help your lineman out. And it seems like we're calling plays that just seem to go against our grain. It sounds like a good play on paper, but whenever you get into execution on the field, it's a total different beast. The defense is doing pretty good. We killed ourselves again with penalty today. McKinstry made a perfect play, interception. It got called back. We had a touchdown call back. It's just one quarterback, I forgot who it was, throwing to the end zone, overthrew the receiver by about that far. I don't know if it was Simpson, Button overthrew him by that much. And, that's how close we are to being a great team. For all the bad things we are, we're that close to being a great team. It ain't a lot, it's a little, but the little things mean a whole lot more. Don't hold the guy when you don't have to hold him, and it's a touchdown. Don't do nothing stupid. But I'm telling you, if I'm a coach, if you get a holding call and get a touchdown call back, I'm going to run you till you can't walk. You're going to be sitting down on the field throwing up, and then if you do it again, we're going to keep – that's what my coach done. If you done something stupid and you deserved it, then he made sure it's called a red reminder. And you'd run 10 100-yard sprints for every stupid penalty you did, and sooner or later you'll start thinking, but, hey, listen, I'm happy with the win. We got out of there. We're 2-1. We're not 1-2. It wasn't pretty. We're not happy, and we're not supposed to be. We're holding them to a high standard. Hey, guys, roll tide. I'm going to ride till I die on my tide. I never will give up to them.
Okay, Bobby, what you got, baby?
Okay. Here is a man opinion. We need to clean up the penalties, because if we don't do that, it's like average and cost us the ball game and Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Okay, I like that. All right, Junior, have at it, baby.
We won.
You need another moment?
Hey, no, we won. And I will say, and this is what I hope, sometimes moments like this, sometimes it brings the best out of you. And then I can't hope that it brings the best out of them. I know sometimes bring out the best of you sometimes. So let's hope that goes for them too. Let's hope that. And hey, congratulations to fighting through this thing, because it was ugly, but we still pulled out the dub, and on to the next one. Let's forget about it and on to the next one. Regroup and let's get it together.
As Nick said, man, sometimes adversity, man, and trying to be resilient and all that, man, to bring out the best in you. Icebox said something earlier. It's a win is a win. If we win every game like this and win up into the playoffs and win that last championship game like this, I take it all day. I'll stress over it all day long if we can just keep on winning. I don't care if we win, if some kind of way we can win by half of a point. I'll take it.
I would too.
Hey, man, I know we're used to dominating and running the field, but maybe it's just a brand new time. I've been watching these guys over here. I watched Justin Summerlin. I watched Beat Jamming. They say, hey, man, take it easy on them, man. Everything gonna be all right. And that was my thing last year. I mean, not last year, last week that I said. And I will stick with that Justin Summerlin and Beat Jamming. I'm gonna stick with these guys all the way. Until the wheels fall off of it, man. It wasn't pretty today. No matter how you look at it, no matter how we could try to sugarcoat it or whatever, it wasn't pretty today. And we cannot continue to play like this if we want to play championship caliber football. We got to dress it up. My guy Bobby said earlier, clean them penalties up. Guys, we have penalties on big plays, touchdown drive plays. We have penalties, man. Clean it up. That's all I got to say, man. I'm going to throw it to my boy Icebox up there, man.
Hey,
right.
Nick, the same. Hey, baby, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Bobby.
Roll Tide.
All right. It was pitiful. Pitiful today. I'm getting messages all through the game, disappointment, aggravation, and I'm with you too. But, it was for everybody. I'm getting people texting me all through the game. And I just basically had to take my phone and put it underneath the pillow in the farthest back bedroom I got back here. Okay. So I could watch the game. I couldn't get the feel from what I used to see with Alabama. Okay. I tried to preach it some this time, but I didn't get my message across because I don't know how to do it. Used to you could watch a game and you could feel the momentum of how Alabama was playing. You could feel how they were gelling together. Right now, all I can feel is, hey, man, are we going to win or are we going to lose? I don't know what we got to do, but I do think it begins with the O-line. Second thing is those penalties, because when we did good, they were called back, for some stupid penalty. And that's all you can do about that. Some stupid penalty. So quit, work on the penalties. Get rid of them again. Okay. Get back to basics. They even said it on TV. Just get back to basics, man. Do what's, simple stuff. Running the ball is a simple thing to do. You just got to have the men to do it. I still got high hopes for this team. I know it wasn't pretty. We got the W, and at least it was by 1 point, or more. But I'll take every one of them until we get better and better and better. Saban's team has always been known. That's why we had a chance last year at the end for the playoffs, because our teams always get better by the end of the year. And I'm still hoping for that. I just hope we can get by without another loss, because if it does, and the guys, I'm road tide all the time, all the way. I hurt and bleed just like you guys do. If we lose another one, okay, what can we do from here? Just keep on improving, keep on progressing. Tell these recruits, man, we need you. You can tell, Tell them something. Get them in here, and let's play some more football. It's going to be disappointing if we do lose another one. But anyways, I'll be a roll tide till I die, and you can count on it. Anything else, guys?
Hey, guys, we're, like I said, we're new now. We got a new channel. Mr. Icebox has got us going. And like you like, subscribe, and comment. Please share it with your friends. Put it on your websites. If you got a website, and get us going, because we like to talk to as many Alabama fans as we can. Other fans that come out there up in Georgia and all these other, Fleets and all these other teams that come in. The more the merrier, that, we can spread it around and have a lot of fun. But, seriously, like, subscribe, and comment. The comments seem to help. I mean, I'll just, any help you can give us, we'll be glad to have it. Linda P., I'm glad to see you. I didn't get to talk to you on the chat room tonight. I didn't see you in there. I apologize, ma'am. Stephen Hicks, all y'all, it's always there. Y'all can, like I said, tell your friends, put the share out on them, and let them watch us, because we're going to have fun with it. We still Alabama. We're still the standard. We're struggling, but we will be.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let you guys go because I know there's ball games on. I'm not even going to run the outro tonight. I hope y'all liked that today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But for that, ball games are still on and we're all still interested. Put your hat back on there. There's my man. I tell you what, Rags, take us out and we'll get off here.
And for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a Roll Tide roll, baby?
Roll Tide.
I love it. Roll Tide, baby. Guys, until next time.